fall, rest,
Two T's.
run. People did that all your life, right? Yeah.
Nobody did that to me.
Run, Ajwa,
Yeah. There was a
Cappuccino,
big
run.
pause and I would already be gone.
Right.
It's based on true stories, is
On
how I would
multiple
describe it.
stories.
Yes, yes. So Saul himself is a fictional character, but he really is a lot of people. You know, it's a story that comes from a history of Native people that a lot of people can relate to and understand and have had similar experiences.
Once you step foot in that character, it was hard to like let him rest because he's somebody who in his mind doesn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Incredible. But you have to deal with it in
But you
your
do.
own way.
Yeah.
Did it lead to a little bit of depression, sadness?
It was something that I think, I wouldn't say depression or sadness, but it was living with that reality, because I think because as Indian people, like, we kind of know like what's happened and that those schools existed, but you're able to kind of accept it and live your life. But then when you're playing the character, you live in it, and it was an amazing experience for me because it got me to open my soul up to really feel what it's like to be a person like that, who not like me, who is playing the person. When I'm done with the film, I'm able to leave it behind and be the actor and live my life. Like, there are people who actually still feel that heaviness of their soul, and it's something that was really enlightened me to what that experience is like.
Do you want to comment?
Yeah, no, I think in my experience, I've had a lot of family members that went through the schools, like direct family members. So it was something that I had learned about growing up and heard about, but it was a very different experience being on set with it and seeing it. You know, seeing the kids in their uniforms and seeing the priests and the nuns walk around the school.
And the hair all chopped off.
Yeah. It was to say it was heavy would be to put it lightly. You know, it was yeah. And there were times when it was kind of hard sometimes to step away from it, because it's something that's tied so close to who I am and where I grew up and things like that. I mean, it's not something that's the focus of the film, but the language aspect. I speak some Ojibwe. I don't speak much Cree. Those are the two languages of my communities. But I don't, partially because of the schools. You know, the schools
Right.
made it nearly impossible for a lot of people to use their language. And so me, just like many other Native people, don't have that aspect directly because of the schools. So it was it was hard, you know, going to set every day and kind of doing that. But as a professional, you have to be able to divorce yourself from it a little bit to kind of get through it.
Can't understand where you're going if you don't understand where you've been.
That's the hope with this film, that people get to see it who wouldn't necessarily ever learn about the story or pay any attention to it, because as we've been talking about, film is a very accessible medium to a lot of people in ways that it's so easy. Just come to the movie, come and learn about it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I can also see schools showing it to the students.
That's kind of the
Wouldn't that
plan.
be
I think
awesome?
actually they're putting Indian Horse the novel into the curriculum of a lot of schools across Canada. So it's something that I'm so
Wow.
excited about, because like this is, I feel like, the first film, not the first film, but it's a film that is going to start this waterfall of like Indigenous stories, and it's something that is so beautiful because, for one, I'd never seen a film with so many Indians before, and there's like the father figure character in the film who's like super goofy and just brings so much of himself to it, and then there's our like surrogate like brother, like Virgil, who's played by Will Strongheart, who his character was raised well by his parents, and he's just like really sweet and strong, and you get that side of it of like, what is it like to be Indian, but like you come from really good parents, and you get his spirit in the film, and then you get us who are kind of broken but still retain the culture and retain the passion of hockey. And it's like having a film that's molded together with all these different personalities and like the humor of the team, the Moose, who are like all having like we're just kind of like just hanging out and
Yeah.
like having fun on set, and you get that flavor.
Yeah.
So- exactly,
Yeah.
like broing out. And you get so many of our stories in just the few scenes that all these little voices had, and I think that was something that was so important for me.
Yeah.
About this film is you get a taste of a ton of different Indian people.
Yeah, I think it was, like, the book itself obviously is an amazing book that I think is very truthful to a Native experience. And Steve Campanelli, the director, he was very faithful to it in the film, bringing that to life. It was like reading the book again when I read the script and everything, and it was so nice to see all of that authenticity and loyalty to the source material shine through, and then it really shines through in the characters. People like, you know, Will Stronghart, Vance Banzo,
Lenny.
Tristan Marty. Yeah, it's great to see all of these Native artists come into this project and really bring something real to it in a way that I haven't really seen in a lot of projects. So it was really exciting to be a part of.